Hi, everyone. Welcome to Word of Encouragement Sunday. I hope everybody is doing great today and that you are being very, very blessed. I want to share something with you today. So today we're going to have a little fun, okay? And I'm going to have us think outside of the box. I'm going to show you the little box that I have. But we're not going to open this box till after. Here we go. What if I told you that there was a famous prince that was coming from afar to my town? This prince was coming to visit my town, and all the women in my town, they are so excited that he's coming to this town. We all got together, we had a town meeting, and we talked about bringing our very, very best. Now, what if you lived in my town and you were coming to meet this prince? What would you bring? If you have to close your eyes to think about it, you can close your eyes. If you don't, and you know immediately what you would bring if you were meeting a prince. Is it going to be a beautiful tapestry that you quilted? That you've been wanting to put on display? Maybe you had it at the 4-H festival and you took it and didn't win first prize, so you thought the king will really love this quilt that I quilted, and maybe he'll take it back to his country and he'll put it on his wall for all the novelties to come and see. What if you embroidered a beautiful pillow and it has sequins on it and it was so pretty? You heard this king that's coming, he's kind of tired, he needs something soft to lay his head, and you say, I'm bringing this beautiful pillow, so when he takes it back to his country, he can lay his head and sleep a peaceful night's sleep thinking about you. What if it was one of your favorite dishes that everybody loves? You bring to the potluck at church, you bring over to a friend's house, and you have this great recipe, this great casserole that everyone loves. He is going to be hungry, and he's really going to love your casserole. What if it's a beautiful scarf that you wore on a very romantic day in Paris? And you're going to bring that beautiful scarf that he can take back because it has so much meaning to you. What would you bring? Just for giggles, just for fun, what would you bring if you were going to meet a king or maybe a prince? What would you bring? What if I told you this is what I'm going to bring? You ready? $3 pennies. What if I told you all I have to bring that means so much to me are these 3 pennies? You might say, Lisa, what is wrong with you? Why don't you take your sunflower cottage that you like so much, or that little hanky you made the other day, right? Why don't you bring those and give it to the king? I have nothing else that I think the king would find worthy. He doesn't need anything I have. So why not give him some 3 American pennies? Well, let me tell you about a lady in the Bible that did just that. Luke 21. As Jesus looked up, he saw the rich putting their gifts into the temple treasury. He also saw a poor widow put in 2 very small copper coins. Truly, I tell you, he said, this poor widow has put in more than all the others. All these people gave their gifts out of their what? Riches. But she, out of her poverty, put in all she had to live on. It brings me to this. Sometimes we think that the things that we're doing at home and what we are giving to the Lord is not enough. Sometimes we think our prayers or what we're struggling through, that God really doesn't really matter to him, the little small things. Those little things, those little intricate things that we're going through, that doesn't really matter. The clutter I'm dealing with that I know I want to go declutter, that really doesn't matter. God's about the big things. He's just about healing and miracles. Well, I'm telling you that He is about the small things too. Because to God, there is no big and small. God is God. And Jesus loves you. And He sees you where you are at, what you're going through, what you're struggling with, something maybe you want to accomplish that you just feel, Lord, why would God care? But I'm here to tell you He does. Sometimes we don't always get the answers right away, right there and then when we want it. Sometimes He will walk you through it, but sometimes He will answer you right at that moment. I was in my kitchen going through my cabinets. And I said, Lord, I cannot do this. And I was crying out to Him, literally crying, because I had to declutter. And I knew there was stuff I needed to get rid of, and I didn't want to do it. I have one of those days, I can't do this, Lord, are you there? And I remember crying out to God. And I remember, as soon as I cried out about that clutter, I thought to myself, well, why would He care about that? And as soon as I thought that, I felt immediate peace. And I started decluttering the cabinet and taking out the stuff, putting it in a box. And when I came to know I was done, I said, God heard that cry. God is a God that hears you wherever you're at, wherever you're going through, wherever you're struggling. You might think it's small. Maybe people around you don't understand. Maybe you're trying to get that roof fixed in your house. Maybe you're wanting to move. Maybe you're in a situation that you're like, God, I want to get out of this. Lord, how do I get out? Maybe you're in a job that you feel stagnant. Whatever it is, maybe as you walk with God, that you want to grow closer to God, and you feel right now you're in the wilderness. I am here to tell you that God is there. He is listening. He loves you. He wants our heart to be obedient, to turn to Him, and to trust Him with the smallest things. We have to be trusted too. And we have to give Him all we have. Say, God, take it from me. There's a song that says, give it all, give it all, give it all to Jesus. Broken dreams, shattered heart, broken toys. Give it all to Him. He doesn't say, Maria, just bring me the big things, Maria. I don't have time for the small things you're going through. He doesn't say, Judy, Judy, whatever you're struggling with, I don't have time. You got to sit over there and wait. Come to me later. He doesn't say, Pat, hey, Pat, you know what? I know you're going through this. I know you need these things, but I really don't care to listen to that right now. Come back to me when you want a miracle. See, He's not a genie in the bottle. Okay. He is a God. He is a powerful God. He is there 24/7 for you. He loves you no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're struggling with. Cry out to Him. Get yourself a war room. Go in your closet, wherever it is. If you want to be alone, in your bathroom, and cry out to Him. Say, I am here. Shed those tears. Give it all to Him. Just like that widow did. For her few copper coins, she gave all she had, and He saw her. I know it was a longer word of encouragement than normal, but this is something I really felt from my heart to share, and there's something else I want to share with you. I finally wrote my first Spanish book, and it's called Mujer y Hija de Dios, Woman and Daughter of God. This is a great book. It is a book that inspires all women from all walk of life. This is a book that inspires mothers and daughters to bond, to forgive one another, to love one another. It talks about modesty. It talks about how to apply your makeup. It is all in Spanish, I do have to say. But I will be translating this book in English soon. It will be available in English. I wanted to share that with everyone. No obligation. God doesn't just do big miracles. God doesn't just do small miracles. He does miracles. May God bless you. I love you all. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I'll talk to you all in the next video. Bye.